What's up, guys? Steven here from Airsoft Tech, and today I'm bringing you guys the shooting test of the Double Eagle Shadow Ops Master Type 96 APS2. I don't know how I remembered that, and I don't know why they title it that funky name, but they do. But really, it's just the Double Eagle L96. As you can see, I just did the review for this as well. So if you're interested in looking at that review or watching it, I will put a link in the description as well as an annotation to the video. And I'll also put a link down in the description to evic.com where you can purchase this for around $110, and you'll be getting the rifle itself, the bipod, as well as the scope. And then I'm sorry that I'm kind of moving all around. It's kind of hard to get this whole sniper in the frame here of the camera frame. But anyway, so what's going to be happening in this video for the shooting test, we're going to be doing a little bit different stuff today since it is a sniper rifle and I haven't really ever shot a sniper rifle in like the past 2 years. So what we're going to be starting off with first is the accuracy test. And what I'm actually going to be doing, I'm actually going to take the video camera that's recording on the stand right now. I'm actually going to tape it onto this so you guys can actually look through the rifle or through the scope, and you guys can actually see what I'm seeing when I'm aiming through the scope, and you guys can actually see the BB travel through the scope. So I'm not going to like film like up in my ivy and show the flight path of the BBs, because that's kind of, I don't really think that there's any point to that. So I'm just going to try and tape it up to this as best as I can. It might not be as accurate as it really could be if you're aiming like with yourself, if you're actually aiming through the scope. I'm not sure if it's going to be as accurate because it's just a video camera that could be like a little to the left or a little to the right. So I'm going to try my best to make it as accurate as possible, but then again, I don't know how accurate it will be, because I'm almost positive it won't be as accurate as if you're actually aiming through the scope with your own eye. So, but anyways, I'll try my best on that. So that's what we're going to be doing. So first, we're actually going to do the accuracy test. So I'm going to be doing 2 distances, not 3, just 2. So the first one is 80 feet, and then the second one is 105 to 110 feet like usual. I'm going to skip the 50-foot range because this is a sniper, and it should be able to reach that without a doubt. So I'm going to skip that range, and so we're going to 80 first, and then we're going to go to 105 to 110, and then after we see the results of that, then we're going to set up a pie dish, a metal pie dish up in the ivy. I'm going to climb my ivy somehow. I'm going to figure it out a way, and I'm going to tape up a pie dish to a tree, and that's going to be at like 170 feet, because I'm going to be shooting diagonal across my backyard, because normally when I shoot or do my shooting test videos, I do it this way. So I'm down there, and I shoot down there, and that's around 110 feet at max. And so if I'm shooting diagonally, like which is down there, like all the way up into my ivy, that's about 170 feet, so it's really far. So that's going to be the real test for this sniper. And once we finish that and we see the results of that, we're going to be doing the damage test. So I'm going to have to find some item in my house and figure out something to shoot at. I'm not exactly sure what yet, because you kind of have to keep in mind that for every shot you have to pull up the bolt, pull back, go forward, and pull back down. So it's going to be kind of a hassle to do a lot of shots. But I'm going to try and figure out something that I could use to shoot at for the damage test. But now, without further ado, why don't we do the first thing, which is set up the target on the cardboard box, and we're going to shoot at our first distance, which is at 80 feet. Alright guys, so we're now here at the box. I did go ahead and take off the camera from the stock of the sniper, and I know I didn't do that, and filmed a little bit to see the results of the 80-foot range like I usually do. After each distance I usually put the camera in front of the box again and we talk about the results. However, the camera was taped pretty nicely on the stock, and I didn't want to remove it because I didn't know if I could do just as good as a job again if I did go ahead and take it off. So I kind of left it on, and I just shot from 80 feet immediately to the second distance, which was the 105 to 110-foot range. So I apologize about that if you are a little bit upset, but I guess you can call this accuracy test overall from 80 feet to 110 feet, the two of them combined. So, but anyways, the majority of the BBs actually did pretty well. So as you can see, most of them, 90% of them, I'm guessing, were between the 9 and the 10. And the circle that's the 9, because the 10's inside the 9 obviously, but the circle that's the 9 portion of the target, diameter wise it's probably like 2 inches at most, and then vertically again it's like maybe 2 inches, maybe 2.5, because I kind of elongated it on the Word document when I printed it because I wanted to cover the whole piece of paper. So I'm not really sure about that. I'm just kind of looking at the piece of paper right now. But anyways though, so I'm still really pleased. We did get quite a few bullseyes at each distance. You guys saw the BBs hit the box most of the time, and even one BB at the 110-foot range, one of the BBs actually like swerved to the right for some reason. I'm not really sure about that, but that was at a pretty far distance, and it's really cold out here in California right now, and it's pretty windy. I have a jacket on right now, so maybe the wind kicked in at that time. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it was, but you never know. But yeah, so overall though, I'm still really pleased with the results of this $110 L96 by Double Eagle. Remember guys, it's only $110. It's not a sniper that's like $200+ where you expect the accuracy to be pinpoint and like just amazing. This is only $100 basically, and with coupon codes you could be looking at a gun with like within the 90s if you have a good coupon code. But yeah, so overall though, I'm still really pleased with the results of this L96. Alright guys, so I went back up there, I took down the metal dish. As you can see, I actually shot down the metal dish, so I went to go pick it up in the ivy. I was right by the tree, so it was just hanging. But so anyways though, I'm not exactly sure how many shots I actually took at this dish right here, this metal pie dish. But as you can see, we do have 4 hits on the top, so we have one on the left, and then 3 pretty tight groupings on the right, and then we have one down at the bottom right there. So we got 5 hits. I'm not sure if there were any more. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure how many shots I even took in the first place. But overall though, we still hit the target at 170 feet, and this is about the size of someone's head. So if this was a human-sized target with like the width of the shoulders and everything like that, you really probably shouldn't even have a problem. It should be even easier. So remember, this is like the size of a human head basically. So pretty good results from 170 feet. I'm guessing on that again. I'm not sure if it's 170 feet. I'm just guessing. But anyways though, pretty pleased with the results from, again, the 80-foot and the 110-foot range, and now obviously the real test, which was 170 feet. So I'm really pleased with the results. So now without further ado, why don't we set up the item that I've chosen for the damage test, and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the item I will be using today for my damage test. It's just an old Pokemon Trozy Nintendo DS case that I don't even have a DS anymore. This was just in my closet. I was just looking through a whole bunch of old stuff and I saw this. And I know I've shot at game cases before, but you know, with the sniper, I'm sure it can penetrate it without a doubt and you know, can crack it. I couldn't really find anything else. That's what I'm using today, and maybe I could hit one of those little Pokemon heads. I have nothing against Pokemon. Pokemon's pretty cool. Just that would be funny if we did ever hit one of the Pokemons in the face. That would be pretty funny. But anyways though, so why don't we go back probably around 10 feet, you know, not going to go back too far, and we'll see what happens to this Pokemon Trozy case. Alright guys, so I went ahead, took off the tape and took it off the box, and as you can see, it is just completely destroyed. It looks like some Swiss cheese or whatever. But yeah, so that was the shooting test overall. This was the damage test and overall the shooting test of the Double Eagle L96 or the Shadow Ops Master Type 96 APS2 if you want to be exact. Remember, I will have a link down in the description to evic.com or evic.com where you can purchase it for around $110. I would definitely recommend it. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does help. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you guys later.